Hello and welcome to Millennial Money Wins. Today we are drinking a honey and lavender chamomile tea as we're going to go over the January monthly budget. First here we're starting off with our goals. The number one goal, of course, is finally finishing my emergency fund, which has taken me a couple more months than I would have liked it to. But we're almost there. So close. We'll be going over that later. Number two is starting my house down payment savings fund, which is currently sitting at $30 and has been sitting like that for probably 2 years. Also something I thought I was going to be further with by now. And the final goal is kind of a sub goal to help me reach 1 and 2 faster, and that is beating the budget. So whether that's doing extra side hustles or not spending all of my spending money and carrying that over to my emergency fund or house payment fund, whatever part we're on to, will greatly help. And now we're going to be going over my income. I am a salaried employee, so I received 2 paychecks in the month of January. Both are more or less the same amount. I'm not currently contributing to my company's 401k plan in order to maximize and speed up my goals. And then my friend does pay me for her half of our gym membership. So I have 3 line items for income, but do typically make some side hustle money every month. However, I do not account for that in my budget. I make my budget worst case scenarios and figure out what to do with the extra money when it comes in, just because it's so unpredictable. And so we've got $224.95 for both of my paychecks, and then $125 from my friend for our gym membership. And yes, that is half of it. It is an expensive gym membership. So there's my income, and now we're going to be looking at my spending. So this is the variable spending, and that will cover food, fun, gas money, household, and then in this month I will be budgeting for and saving up for my Valentine's Day spending. Now this is all money that I typically move over into a separate checking account so that I do not overspend. So if there's no more spending money, my debit card gets rejected, and while it's embarrassing, it saves me a lot of headaches later with trying to reconfigure my budget for the fact that I spent too much. And you will see in another video how that comes to happen when I go over my weekly expenses. So here we are onto bills and subscriptions. I don't have too many. I really try to get rid of as many as possible, but I do love Spotify and have been a long time subscriber of Spotify. And we have my phone service, which I just pay to my parents on our family plan every month. And then we have HBO Max that I'm currently subscribed to, but I will be canceling it in January before it resubscribes. I'm watching Game of Thrones and should be finished before the resubscription date. Then we have my rent. I currently am living with family and a roommate, so that is nice and cheap. And we have my really expensive gym membership, Apple Care, and then Apple storage. So my Spotify is $10.74 a month. Phone service is $43 a month. And then I wrote down to cancel my HBO, then my rent $620, including utilities, gym $266.75. Ouch, but remember half of that is paid for by my friend. Apple Care $9.99 on my phone, Apple Storage $2.99. So I can have all my data all the time. So our total expenses, nearly $1,000, which is just crazy considering my rent is nothing. Now let's come and look at my sinking funds. I also try to keep these down to almost nothing, very little number of sinking funds compared to a lot of people. I have a medical fund, but it's currently fully funded. I have a car maintenance fund, so that will cover the up-and-coming new tires that I need to purchase this spring. Car registration yearly I like to budget for because my car does cost a couple $100 for that registration. And then dreams, which is vacations and everything else. So $0 for medical, $1,134 for car maintenance, $1,000 being for my tires, $134 being for my regular, $58 insurance, $28 registration, and dreams of $200 a month, which will be going towards exciting vacation I have scheduled for January. So typically my car maintenance is only going to be $134 a month, but I did have to increase it to cover what is going to be a rather expensive set of tires that I need to purchase soon. So I just want to have that money ready when I need it, and there's a sale on the tires. Then we have the most exciting part, my long-term savings. Just looking up here real quickly how much I have in my emergency savings currently. There might be some adjustment to this later as I'm making it before the end of the month. But this is based off of my current projections of where I stand on my budget, and I think it's going to be pretty dead on. I'm trying my best. There's only a couple days left as I'm currently recording this. So the projection is that I need $687.08 to fully fund my emergency fund this month. And that does give us some money left over. So on top of wrapping up the emergency fund, I should be able to contribute a decent percentage of my income this month to my goal number 2 as well, which will be the first time in many years that I have been able to contribute any money to my down payment savings goal, which has been something I've been planning for 3 years now, and yet I only have $30 in my account. It's pretty painful. So with the $687 going towards my emergency fund, that'll leave us with $414.35 to go towards my house down payment. And you will see that you start getting down to pennies here because I do a zero-based budget. So everything is assigned. I don't do a miscellaneous. A lot of the times my fun spending money will be my miscellaneous or my household. So this is my monthly budget. Now next we will be looking at my emergency fund savings tracker, which is a goal of $6,000 for savings divided by the 25 lines. Means right now I think we're at like line 16. I have $3,913. Next we are looking at my 2023 savings tracker for the home down payment. I have this broken up not only yearly, even though it's going to take me 2 years, but also monthly just to keep me motivated. So I did some math on a spreadsheet and I figured out that I could realistically put towards my goal, $28,000 this year, which is a decent amount considering I'm starting from nearly zero. So that means each line is going to be $1,120, and with only $30 in my account right now, I have no lines to fill in. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below any questions or recommendations for future videos. Thank you.